Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to make a bracelet with wire components that have spirals in them. It was inspired by my videos about experimenting with 12 gauge wire. Today I'm going to use 20 gauge wire, so the pieces will be smaller and finer. I will also link up the video where I made eyeglass holders and a mask holder using the 12 gauge wire. And I'll link up the replay of my 100K special Let's Get Wired edition where I made some of the wire components with 18 gauge wire. I'll also link up where you can buy the templates for these designs in my Etsy DIY shop. What you're going to need for this project is 20 gauge wire. You can also use 18 gauge. I'm going to use the tarnish resistant brass. I have jump rings to put the pieces together. You can make your own. I have a clasp and a loop. I have my tools and this handy dandy ring cone to make the spirals. So I'm going to start with the cat, and I'm going to make it smaller than the template. You can reduce the size of the templates when you print them. Now I'm going to form the ear. We'll bend it up and down and down. And then over here at around the same distance, we're going to bend it up and then down and then down. So this is the starting point. Then we'll take our cone and we're just going to bend it 1, 2, and around. And then we're going to take this here, round, round, and round. So now we want to cut them at the same position so the spirals will be about the same size. And then we want to just take the end and rotate it in. Little flick of the wrist. And then keep going and just twist it in. This is my preferred way of making spirals with the cone. So then we're just going to press it down. Now we want to have a little bit of space in there to add a jump ring after. So we're just going to push that one up a bit so there's some space. This one too, we're just going to push it up a bit. And then we're going to bring it in. I would try to close up that space there. So bring that closer to the edge. And bring that one a little closer to the edge. Now, you can hammer that so it stays stiff, or you can also twist a little wire in between there to make it more solid. Take your 24 gauge wire and twist this around a few times. Pull it and then up again and around. You could do 2 or 3 times, and then you're going to clip that, pinch it in, and that's going to hold it a little more solid. So for the dog, just closer to one end, we're going to bend it up that way, and then we want to form the nose, so we're going to bring that one down that way, up, and that way. This is our basic shape, and then we're just going to bend that up and that way, and then we're going to form the ear. So just take this one, bend it down. This one we don't want a straight spiral, so we're going to just take a pen to start the form of the ear, and then we're just going to do the shape with the pliers. So bring this one down, get some larger round pliers to bring it up, down again, and then just do a little loop. And then we can clip that, pinch that one flat. You can hammer it too, or use the rolling mill. You can curve this a little bit, bring this one up, and now we're going to do a loop at the top. So we're just going to bend that over, bring this one around, and do a loop. Clip it, pinch it, and then you can get some 24 gauge wire and attach these bits together so it doesn't come apart. So just wind that around there to one side of the loop and then over to the other side. Makes it a little more solid. And this one too, just bring it a second time in there to make it stronger. Pinch the ends in, and there you have your doggy link. Now for the heart, we're just going to bend it in the middle, make a little bit of a loop like that, and then we can get the cone or the pen, hold it near the end. If you're making it small, go 1, 2, around, and then this side. 1, 2, around. If you've never made spirals with the cone, you are going to love it. So now we are going to clip that one, and then get our fine round pliers, take the end and just rotate it around to close the circle, and then hold it and gently rotate it right in to bring the spiral together. These are tricky to do when they're so small. You can make the pieces bigger if you want a chunkier bracelet. So bring that one around. Any of these pieces can be used for pendants or earrings. They can also be used for eyeglass holders, mask holders. Sky is the limit. So we're just going to bring these spirals in. We want to leave little spaces at the top again so we can add our jump rings. So if you have to pull that down to make a little space, you can just wiggle it around so it's in the right position. You want space there, but not necessarily space at the side. And again, you can wind wire around the middle, or you can leave it like that if it looks like it's going to be strong enough. If you want to do a simple triangle, take your tweezer nose pliers. These are from Xuron, and we're just going to take the end and then start bringing it around. Start from the middle, and we're going to bring our way out, doing a triangle. So you do want some fine tip pliers so you can get the fine detail. We're just going to go around and around and around. You just keep going until it's the size that you want. And then we need a loop in the middle. I'm going to use my larger pliers and just make a little loop centered in the middle there. Clip it, press it down, and again, if you want to reinforce it, you can wind some wire around there. You can hammer it to make it stronger, or if the wire is stiff, you can use it as is. So now if you want to do a simple spiral, just take the end of your ring cone and bring this one around a few times. Clip the end. Take your round pliers, just curve this around to close the loop and gently bring it in. Just push it down. Use your flat pliers. You can use the round pliers to even it out a little bit. Here you'll cut it to like 3/8 of an inch from where you want the end, or 1/2 inch, and then you're going to take this and just form your loop. Again, you could get a little wire to twist that together if you think it's going to come apart, and there's our simple spiral loop. So for the star, we're just going to do a 5-point star, and we'll bend that one down this way, and then make sure each of these edges are about the same size. So I'm going for about 1/4 inch, and we're just going to bring it around. You can use the template, or you can use a ruler. And the idea is we just want to make a 5-pointed star. So as long as these are all about the same length, it should work out. And we're just going to bring these ones around. If you kind of bend this around to adjust it to the positions you want, the idea is this makes a straight line, this makes a straight line, straight line, straight line, and then we can get our ring cone, bring it in, and start forming the spiral. So just go around a few times clip the end, bring this one in to close the loop, and you can go ahead with your flat pliers and wiggle it in a little bit. You might have to rotate it in a little bit more. And then for this end, we're going to bring it across here, and then we want this one to attach there. So we'll just take this end, help it out with the pliers. It's a little long, so let's trim it. I like to use my round pliers to help it out, just so it kind of makes the curve of the wire. And then we're going to hold it snugly, give it a good little tug, pinch it, clip that, hold it if you're worried it's going to fly, pinch it the other way so it doesn't slide, and there's your cute little star. For the square, I'll just cut that flush, and it's very similar to the triangle, so we're just going to bring that one up, across, down, and then we're just going to keep forming a type of a square. So don't worry if it's too perfect, might end up being more rectangular, and we just want to bring it around. You can do a bracelet with all squares, you can do a bracelet with all geometric patterns. There's lots of templates to choose from. You could create your own designs. This is just sort of the basic idea to do one with spirals. So now we're going to bring this one down. This one I'm going to bend it a little closer to that wire, and then we'll do a loop. So at the center point, we're going to bring that one around, make a loop, going to clip that, pinch it in, and again you can hammer it. You can also twist a wire on either side to hold it in place. So once you have all your pieces, you can arrange them how you like. I might need another shape to make a bigger bracelet. And then we're just going to get our jump rings. You can make your own if you like, and depending on how many loops you have in your charm, you might need 2 jump rings. This one just needs a single jump ring. And now we're going to need 2 jump rings on here. I definitely could have made these pieces bigger. We're just going to put this one here and this one here. Close it up. And then we can put another jump ring there. So that one there, and this one in this part of the star. There we go. I'm gonna put another circle here. It really depends on how you like the look of things. You can try a few different combinations and see what looks good. I'm gonna put another loop on this side so the heart is balanced. Stick that one in there. And now we'll put the cat. We'll put them both into this same loop. Stick that one here, close it up, and get another loop. Stick it right into the circle, into the other cheek of the cat, close it up, and then you can either stick it at the top of the cat or you can put it in each ear. So if you're going to put it just at the top of the cat's head, we're just going to close it up like that. And then one more, we'll do the triangle. Stick that in there. If these are too small, just keep adding pieces until it's long enough. I remade the square because I prefer the loop to be sort of at one of the corners, and I'll use that as my last link here. And then we just have to add the clasp. For the clasp, I just have a lobster clasp that I'm going to put a jump ring and put this on one end. And the other end, I have a split ring. I'll attach it with a jump ring and stick it in there. You can use any clasp you want or make your own hook. I'll link up a video below for that. So here's the bracelet. Super cute, lots of possibilities. It's really fun and dangly. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.